think.
I just want to shout out one more quick one. David taught me Automania. I'd always wanted to play this one because I heard Z on the Dice Tower long ago talk about it. Super easy to get into, like light worker placement game and like running your little cars and making your cars and putting them on boats. I really liked Automania, and I really hope somebody prints that again.
All right, so that's Automania, and that is published by Aporta Games. We have always struggled with getting Aporta Games here in the United States. I don't know why, but what a cool game this
it was
Automania
super easy.
is.
I loved it. The designer, actually, I went straight out to BG to look at it, and they were talking about like reprinting it, and the designer said if they were to ever reprint it, they would want to like do a revised, like updated edition, because they always like to tweak stuff, right? So it might even be improved a little bit.
The news that Dave had told me, if I remember right, was that when no. So they were trying to find a co-publishing deal maybe or something, but I might be mixing up games. Is that what it is? But to be honest, it's been so long since I've played this. I don't remember all the details. I do remember that it's like a lighter version of Kanban for sure. You know, way lighter version, a family-friendlier version. But I do remember that it had a little bit of chunkiness to it. It wasn't like Ticket to Ride. I mean, it's got some weight to it.
Yeah.
So what are the actions again?
You basically just take your car, you take your worker, you put it out on the board, and you're building a car. You pay some money. It lets you take a tile. That tile goes on your board. And those tiles could be like people, or they could be car upgrades, or they could be stars. And what you're trying to do is you have 3 different kind of cars to make. And the conveyor belts you can see are different colors, and they go all different ways. And you just follow the conveyor belt. And then on the board, there's those green circle tiles that tell you currently how many stars each of those features are going to give your car. And then you're basically trying to make the highest star cars you can so you can put them on the boat. So when you sell them, you can get the most stuff.
I love this little puzzle though of trying to figure out, in other words, you can manipulate the conveyor belt a little bit, but you might be skipping stuff when you do that, right?
Yeah. And then like the crash test dummy might give you 4 stars this round, but then it gets shoved out next round and it's not worth anything. So it's constantly evolving and changing what you need to do with your board.
That is Automania. That is one of those just hidden gems that people need to play.
So that's not a new hot game, but that was definitely high on my list of games I played at the con.
This part, if I remember, is the drafting part, right? You're using your cars to pick from a specific row and grabbing one of those tiles, right?
Yes.
Kind of like cities, maybe a little.
Yeah, and then you're also trying to take. There's instead of building a car, you can put your worker out and take like an order, and then you might fulfill maybe your convertible. You need to sell a convertible worth 10 stars that has power steering or something, and then you get points for that at the end of the game.
Kanban with no Sandra. That's right. Kanban with no Sandra.
Then is it Kanban?
Have you played?
Sorry, it was the Rougarou, by the way. I had to take care of it.
The Rougarou got you. Have you played Automania? I don't think so, right? Nope. Okay, but you played Kanban, of course. So, yeah, you got it right there.
So.
Well, I think that's a wrap for most of the game.